Hello, thanks for coming today. I am DeFilippo, and I'm here to talk about virtual organizations and teams. I apologize that I'm going to have to keep going back there and clicking the next button, but we'll get through it. So first off, I'm going to go over there and hit the next button. Professor Walter. Hope I'm saying that right. I never knew it. All right, so a virtual organization. A virtual organization, to sum it up, is a small core organization. It outsources many of their major business functions. It's highly centralized. There's no departmentalization. I can't say that. And it develops new structural options. So basically, it's not a long-term organization. People will do different kind of functions and then be done with it in the end. Groups disband and they never have to go back to each other if they don't want to. So a good example of this is the Hollywood movie making industry. Back then, in the old school times of like Warner Brothers lots, movie studio lots, things like that, there used to be just like full-time specialists on hands, whether they were doing makeup or special effects. So basically, nowadays in the movie industry, like say Batman vs Superman just made, the thing that goes into that is that the Warner Brothers isn't going to do anything themselves on a lot anymore, like they did back in the 80s. So now they're going to hire different companies to do special effects and other things like that to collaborate, come together to finish the project, and then they disband and not to ever work with them again if they don't want to. So a good example of this is Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and it's going to give you a showing of what movie studios really used to be like with all these different people working on it. Let's see. Different projects would be going on at the same time, if it works. See, it was like a guy holding a dragon up. That would never happen. The special effects are so advanced nowadays, they hire another company to do it through computers. You don't need a guy holding a rope anymore. So you can kind of get a feel for the background of what the movie studios blocks used to look like. Maybe they still do look like this, but not to this extent anymore. Alright, so back to this. Alright, organizational culture. So it's a different kind of culture when you're dealing with virtual organizations because there's multiple cultures and a lot of them aren't going to be alike. So because you're dealing with different companies that come together and they're doing their own things and they have their own cultures as well. So they're going to have their subcultures, they're going to have their different organization cultures of their own, and cultural alignment and shared goals are going to be lost and they're not always going to match up. That goes into the communication, which we're going to discuss later on, and there's a low degree of interaction among members. All right. So organizational design, the organizational design itself is the virtual organization is the design itself. It's a new structural organization.